can get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. We are here to do another reaction to Bill Burr. No Reason to Hit a Woman. Man, we've been watching Bill Burr, been loving this guy. He's batting 1,000. So we're about to watch another one. I've never seen it. I don't know if these guys have, but one thing I can say, what we have seen, we really enjoyed it. So come along with us. And as always, we can't do that without the crew. Phenom 202, what say you?
Phenom 202, DDA representative. The comedy stylings of Bill Burr, batting 1,000 with me, yo. I just love the way his delivery is. I just like his topics because his topics are so common sense. You know what I'm saying? He's not reaching for anything. It's right in front of you. So interesting to see this one. So let's get it.
Yeah, you know who it is. Boy, Hollywood DA on the bottom, but never a bottom, yo. Guys. So we say, but you know, Bill Burr be talking about that woman empowerment. I ain't a pegging here, but yeah, I just want to see what this is.
Crazy, yo.
Let's see what it's like, yo.
All right, look. No, you're good, yo. I think Bill is ready for us, man. We ready for him.
Let's go ahead,
yo, let's go ahead and do it in 3, 2, 1, go.
No, we have these huge battles. You know what the maddest she ever got at me was? One time she was watching this show. It was like a poor excuse for The View. And they started talking about domestic violence, right? For the 9 millionth time this year, they're talking about domestic violence. Just in case, you know, you didn't get the memo, you know? Evidently, you know, just some people didn't get it. It's not okay to slam your wife's head into the cupboard drawers because she didn't dry the can opener off properly, you know? It's gonna fucking rust, right? How do you not know not to do that shit? Do they really have to keep talking about it? Who it's like wife beaters watching for, oh, fuck, ah! Now I get it, upset daisy, sweetheart, here we go. There you go, oh.
Oh, man.
So at the end of the hour, they come to the logical conclusion. They're like, there is no reason to hit a woman. There is no reason to hit a woman. And I was just like, really? I could give you like 17 right off the top of my head. You could wake me from a drunken stupor, I could still give you like 9. Dude, there's plenty of reasons to hit a woman. You just don't do it. But to sit there and suggest that there's no reason. Dude, the level of ego behind that statement. What are you, levitating above the rest of us? You're never annoying? Women, how many times have you thought about slapping your fucking guy in the head this week? There you go. Every day.
This was loud.
You didn't do it, right?
What?
Oh, dude, it drives me nuts. There's no reason. There's no reason. Really? No reason? How about this? You marry a girl, you fall in love, you buy her a house. You go to work every day, paying off the house. You come home one day, she's banging the next door neighbor, hands you divorce papers. You got to move out, sleep on a futon, and still pay for that house that she's going to stay in. No reason. I'm not saying you should do it, but there's plenty of fucking reasons in that arc of a story. All right, that was a hypothetical.
Don't do it, fellas. Don't do it.
You want an actual story? I'll give you one. I'll give you one. All right, I fucked up my foot playing drums, trying to get my bass drum foot as fast as John Bonham's, because I figure that's a good thing to focus on. 43 years of age, never married, no kids. I figure this is going to lead me to the light, right? This is what I need to do. So I don't know what I did. I felt like after I played for like an hour, and afterwards I felt like literally like there was some midget stabbing me in the bottom of my foot, right? Like I had lightning coming out of the bottom of my foot.
Little person.
So I did the typical guy thing. I'm like, I'm not going to the hospital, sleep it off. Be fine, right? Next morning I wake up, my foot's even worse. And I gotta walk my crazy dog. So I'm like, I can't do it, my foot's killing me. So I wake up my girl, go, sweetheart, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you walk the dog for me? Can you just take the shift? You know, I'll do your afternoon shift. Can you just do me this solid? Can you do this for me? And she's just like, oh. You know, I had a late night last night. I'm tired. I have a big day. And I just go, fuck it. She goes, what do you mean, fuck it? It's like, why can't you just say no? Why do you always gotta like waterboard me with like a 20-minute explanation that eventually winds its way around to go, fuck yourself? Just say no. So I'm just limping out of the room. Whatever, go back to bed. You got a big day, right? So now I'm like limping down the street. I got like Tourette's, fucking goddamn bullshit. Dog's walking next to me.
Why do I feel that in my soul? That don't even have a dog.
I gotta admit, I got a little childish. I did. I got a little childish, you know? I was just thinking about my relationship. I'm like, this is the relationship I'm in? You just gonna do whatever the hell you wanna do, right? And fuck me? Fine, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I wanna do. I feel like listening to my iPod on full blast, walking around the house. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I did. Turned it all the way up, and my whole plan was just to walk by her like I didn't even know her. That was it. She came down the hall, I just ghosted her. Just walked right past her. Just trying to piss her off. And I gotta tell you something, worked like a charm. Worked like a charm. Yeah, hung my coat up, turned around. By the time I turned around, she was already yelling at me. But the music was so loud, not only could I not hear her, it actually looked like she was singing the song that I was listening to. It's one of the highlights of the relationship. So I knew what she was saying. I was like, whatever, I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. I'm going on to the computer, right? So I limp over and I sit down, and unbeknownst to me, she's like, no, we're going to talk about this right now. Comes out, poof, and slaps the headphones off my head. I got big ears. It fucking hurt. So I'm like, honey, leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. Put the headphones back on. She comes right back up again. Poof, slaps them off a little harder. This time they spin halfway around my head. Caveman DNA starts coming up. Talking through my teeth. Honey, leave me alone. Don't want to talk about it, right? Put them on third time. She comes out. Poof, slaps him right across the room, and I snap. I'm like, fine. You want to have the fight? Let's fucking have the fight. She's like, we will discuss this later when you calm down. Right there. I just wanted to roll her up on her yoga mat and stuff her behind the couch. Just leave her there until she got thirsty. Come on, let me out of here. I have a spin class. You've made your point. This is ridiculous. No, that's the thing. Really is. That's the thing. I hate that saying there's no reason. Obviously, I'm not saying to hit a woman, you know? But saying there's no reason, I think that's crazy. When you say there's no reason, that kills any sort of examination as to how two people ended up at that place. You say there's no reason, whoo, you cut out the build-up, you just left with the act. How are you going to solve it if you don't figure it out? Look how awkward it is in here right now. I said you shouldn't hit a woman. I'm just saying, how come you can't ask questions? You can only ask questions about what the guy did. You can never ask about the woman. Why is that? Why is that? What is that? What does answer him right mean? What does that mean? Are you the idiot who got up halfway through the special during the bit and you're like walking around like I'm not fucking taping a special here? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I want
fucking had to ignore all of that, and now you're gonna like yell out, real? And not only that, yell something that makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Answer him! Answer him! Every fucking special I do, there's always one. Always right down the fucking middle. Talking about hitting women, sweetheart. And I think you just added another reason. Jesus fucking Christ. I love this. I'm not even in a relationship with her, and she's fucking nagging me. Fucking unbelievable.
Oh, man, that's funny, yo.
That's funny.
I understand hitting a woman's a bad thing, okay? Well, how come you can't fucking ask questions? I just don't understand. Like, if I get bit by a rattlesnake, wouldn't you guys have some questions? Right? How did it happen? Did you not see it? Were you fucking with it? How did this snake get so mad it almost killed you? Firemen put out a fire. They don't just drive away afterwards. They sift through the debris. How did it start? Here's an oily rag, right? Look, I realize I'm coming off pretty ignorant right about now.
Oily rag.
I realize that. Let me extend an olive branch then, okay? I realize that there's some animal guys out there, okay? Horrible guys, you know, have a rough day at the factory, come home, tuna casserole, and just start swinging. All right?
Not funny, but
I'm not trying to say that those people don't exist. I realize they exist. They should be buried underneath the prison, okay?
True that, true that.
So if I can admit that, ladies, can you at least admit that every ass kicking doesn't just fall out of the fucking sky? Really?
Oh, no, wow.
Even hockey has 2 minutes for instigating, right? They understand that some back and forth happened before that shit, you know?
This guy
You know what it
is
is?
hilarious.
Every case is handled
Yeah.
like that Rihanna one, where they just say the guy's a piece of shit, fuck this guy, blah blah blah, send him to jail, and then they never ask anything about that. You know, I'm not saying he should have done it, but I'm just saying.
I'm
Just saying, dude. In your heart of hearts,
Time, like,
what do you think was going
age-
down before that happened? You
age
think she
and
was
stuff.
just sitting there going, "Oh my God, Baskin Robbins, you want to get some ice cream?" And he fucking,
I laughed at that. I'm sorry, I did laugh at that.
Or do you think maybe they were having some epic end of the relationship fight and some crazy shit was being said? Maybe she was screaming in his ear some crazy female shit like, "Oh, fuck all your friends, I don't give a fuck." Maybe that's why I sell more albums than you, motherfucker. Right? To be fair, she could have just been sitting there going, "I need a tissue. Do you keep those in the glove box?" "Oh my God, I'll bring my own.
Oh my God.
No, fuck that, because you know what it is? They never address how women argue, which I think is the core of a lot of that shit. You know? And I gotta tell you something, man. Like, I never knew how women argued. But after 20 years of losing every significant battle in a relationship, I finally figured out how they
hard to
argued.
win on.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm starting to turn this franchise around.
Okay.
I have begun a winning tradition. This is how they argue, as far as I can tell. All right? If they're right, they argue the point. And they stay on point and make sure you stay on point until you're down on your knees, apologizing, begging for forgiveness. All right? No problem with that. Totally respect it. But here's the thing. If they're wrong, they go rogue. They go off-road. They start thinking of shit you're sensitive about. Maybe you don't get along with your dad. And in their head, they just start concocting this evil statement. Totally designed. This desperate Hail Mary attempt to make you so fucking mad, you just call him a cunt. That's what it is. And cunt trumps all the bullshit they did to start the argument. Now it's not about that. Well, that's no reason to call me a cunt. And then that's it. You're in this room now, right? My girl knows my big thing is, my big fear in life is to be that dude who grows old, you know, grows old alone, has like that basement apartment, just screaming up at the younger couple, "Turn it down! That isn't music!" So I noticed that anytime she was losing a fight, out of nowhere, she'd just be like, "Well, that's why you're just gonna grow old and be alone." Then I'd lose my shit. Next thing you know, I'm in the kitchen washing dishes for the 9th fucking time in a row. This is what the argument was about. I was so right. What happened? So if you learn anything from my ignorance tonight, just know this. Next time you're in a battle with your beautiful woman, your wife, girlfriend, whatever, and they start out of nowhere, okay? You're winning, and they just start saying that crazy shit out of nowhere. Just know in that moment you've won the fight, okay? All right? Don't get mad. Bob and weave, slip all of that shit. Maybe because you got a little dick. Just let that slide. Stay in the pocket of the argument. Okay? It's over. The argument is over. You've won. Just take a knee and run out the clock. All right? Yes. Lean on the ropes. Let them punch themselves out. And then in the end, you throw their psychology right back at them. Well, maybe we should discuss it later when you calm down. And they won't hook up with you for a couple of days. Who cares? Who cares? You rub one out. Rub one out like a man. It's a champagne of victory.
All right.
This guy, yo, he's so good. Oh,
This motherfucker said
wow.
champagne of victory, yo.
Just rub one out.
And I got the whole, I got the visual of champagne popping in the cork and shit, yo. That's
Oh man, that was good in every way. I mean,
that was funny.
it's mastery. It's a mastery class in comedy. How he can take something so serious, and bring levity to it, but in a way that it's like it's obvious to everybody what he's talking about, like how women argue, how men argue, and it's genius, man. Genius how he did that. Golly, that's
right.
good.
It is genius because as crazy is that I mean the real. I didn't just say the real women might admit it. They might because what it is we're talking about. But if they listen to some of that shit makes sense.
Yep.
And even if they don't say it out loud, they say it in their soul. They're like, they're like, we figured this out a little bit, You know what I mean? And some of it might make sense, So I'm
That's what's
definitely
so
with
good
the,
about it.
It's never okay to hit a woman. But yo, sometimes they be talking that shit, or even I mean, it's just craziness. It ain't about hitting a woman. It's just really, it's because I mean, how many people hit a woman? It's like that's just I ain't just say I don't know numbers, but just your average person is it's just about the frustration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
And that's what he made the comment off of. The
yeah, that's what I'm
frustration.
saying. The frustration, like that's just
Yeah.
the you know what I mean, the over top, whatever to make it
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
like whatever outlandish, funny, whatever. But it's just that frustration, yo. It's like, oh shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up. Way fucked up. It's fucked up because I'm old as fuck. Cause it's like, yo, I put in the iPods, turn them up loud as shit. To your kids don't know what an iPod is, I was before the iPhone. iPod, Zooms, all them
Yep,
shits
yep.
used to pop off. Like, put my
That
back.
was the shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
Penny.
think I think the funny thing about it is if you take out the hitting part.
Yeah, that's
Just
exactly.
think about the argument shit, because everybody's been in these arguments.
Yeah, that's what it's really about. Yeah,
that's what it's really about. And it's like,
Uh-huh.
you know, I'm glad everybody in my crew, everybody hanging around is emotionally intelligent, not to put their hands on a woman. That I can. I'm not even gonna go there, but let's go here, yo.
Yeah.
I'll go to a point where if you get in an argument with a woman, just walk away. My dad always told me just walk away. She can say whatever, because trust me, women will say something and they know they shouldn't have said it, and they kind of step back. They know what that line is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've never been in a relationship where like I put fear in people's heart. I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying when it comes to women.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been times where somebody may say shit like "fuck your mama" or something like that. Your mama ain't shit. You like, they be like, all right, maybe I shouldn't have said that. You know what I'm saying? But there's other dudes that take that shit and they'll run with it. You know what I'm saying? Give them carte blanche to put their hands on women. Yo, I just don't get it though. And we stronger than them. And most men are stronger than women. Most men, like most women, are scared of men when they get like physical. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're an MMA fighter or some shit, but it's crazy. Like I just never subscribed to that shit, yo.
It's a couple of them might whip my ass. But I'm with you. I mean, the comedy shit is not about the hit a woman part. It's really all about the beat up. It's about I mean, you know, like I said, like your average dude.
It's the build up to the actual moment it happens. And he's talking about you shouldn't get the hitting part is undeniably wrong. But he was like,
he said multiple
I
times.
love how he talked about nobody can ask questions about how it got to that point, like with the snake biting you, you know, like especially when he said, so how did the snake bite you? Were you looking for the snake? Were you holding it in your hand? Were you fucking with it? You know, like yeah. So it's like that's the shit.
That. It's just it's always the point you lash out. Go ahead, my bad, Corey.
Yeah, no, but that was the part that I thought was the beauty of the comedy. Like when he talked about the fire and they start rumbling through the debris to figure out how did it get there. That's all true.
Was it an oily rag? like what's fuck? Like you don't just put out the fire and walk away, but you good. Like you know what I mean? Like it is, but yeah, with that shit, it's so straight
that's
up
the comedy. Yeah. Oh man.
It's kind of funny because Chris Rock had a bit like that, but it was an old people. He was like, it's all you can't mean you shouldn't push an old lady down the flight of stairs. You can do it, but you shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's always that's the line that always gets you. It's like you could do everything. And who's above reproach when it comes to like who started shit? You know what I'm saying?
That's what it all comes down to. Is like who, like you said, who's above reproach? Like what the fuck? Like you know what I mean? Like just because you're a lady don't mean you can just do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the
there
same
are some that feel that they think because you won't do but so much, they can go as hard on you as you want. You know, and that's
and it ain't even just women. It could be all types of shit, yo. I done seen some crazy shit like handicapped people like yo, because I know I'm in this wheelchair, you don't hit my ass. They say all types of crazy shit, you know what I mean? You can say a bunch of crazy shit. I might tip that bitch over. Like I'm about to get us all cancers because I might motherfucker get us a little bump. Oh, I stumbled. Knock that shit. No, never did that. But I'm just saying, if I did do it, just know it wasn't for no reason. Like, I mean, but you know what I'm saying? It's just all types of, even then with dudes, like, it happens more times than you think. Like a little dude could talk shit to a big dude. And a lot of times the big dude is like, because like, what does he gain? Like, I don't gain nothing out of like just fucking hitting this little dude in the face, like, you know what I mean? So like a lot of times it's just like people that get away with shit a lot in life just be popping off, yo. So it's not even women. It's not a woman thing. It's not a you know what I mean? It's a I don't even know.
It's a respect thing.
Yeah, respect thing. I don't even want to say certain words because I already know. I done said too much. I done said too much.
You make a good point though.
No.
I mean,
but we've all
certain
looked
people
on the internet and seen like now in this day and age, you know what I'm saying? I think people are having less sympathy for women who start stuff. Meaning, like I've seen, I mean, there was an infamous train situation where Shorty was yelling at this dude, kept smacking him. He hauled off and hit her. Everybody
with the 8-ball jacket.
The 8-ball jacket video. If you haven't seen it, and everybody was like, you shouldn't put your hands on a man. I tell my kids all the time, don't put your hands on people and don't expect them to put their hands back on you.
Yeah.
That's rule number one in life, yo. That's if you argue with somebody in public, even words, you never know how that person's going to react.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can't never gauge the reaction, yo. You be like, yo, he overreacted, but like you don't know how they don't react. So just motherfucker, just chill the fuck out, live your life. I just keep it moving. Like, you know what I mean? Like, boop, boop, my bad. Keep it moving. Because I don't know, you don't know how somebody's gonna react. You know what I mean? You could be like, yo, I did this. All I did was say motherfucker, and he shot me.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like I don't know. You don't know how somebody's gonna react, yo. Just keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got the cop mentality, yo. Just want to make it home to my family, yo. I don't want no problems, yo.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well, this is great, man. This was a good video. The master genius of Bill Burr to take something so serious and have me laughing at quite a few points in this, man. So got to give it up for that. Yeah, that was good. It was really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, you made it this far, clearly you like the video, so go ahead, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for coming on the This Is It Nation and join this journey with us. And as always, I can't do that without the crew. Phenom 202, Hollywood DA, and we'll be back at you with another reaction. Peace.
Yep.
Peace.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, because this is where